Now, if I didn't know better, I would swear this black dude sitting here on the far left-hand corner is talking to a bunch of midgets. But that's the illusion presented to you from a badly placed camera. Let's watch the Iron Lord himself introducing Mr. Matty Plays and two buffoons from Obsidian Studios, the people behind Avowed.
All right, and we are sort of live. Lord Cognito here, I Lord Podcast, defining Duke in the realm. And
I appreciate that.
You appreciate that? And who are these fine gentlemen in the realm of Gamescom LA?
I'm Ryan Warden. I'm the production director for Avowed.
And I'm Matt Hansen, the art director for Avowed.
And I want to rid the video game world of white men and make way for my black brothers and sisters.
Builds?
You can choose what powers to upgrade them into, yes.
Can I give them equipment?
No.
Can I do anything to change their appearance?
We do have some special skin packs that are coming with the Premium Edition.
And when she means skin packs, she means 4 skin packs that also come with a set of pronouns.
Can you keep playing the game after you roll credits?
You can start a new game after you roll credits. There's a point of no return shortly before the end game really starts.
I know Microsoft probably wants to be secretive with a bunch of these numbers and stuff, but can you tell me exactly how many Avowed Sherpa blankets y'all have sold from the merch store?
I have no idea.
Which probably means you sell none.
Do you have an Avowed?
I want one now, though.
You don't have them in the studio?
A Sherpa blanket?
They
That sounds
exist?
amazing.
So wait a minute, you're one of the people that works in Obsidian's Avowed game coming out next week, but you don't know your own merchandise? Are you kidding, lady?
Is a little jank kind of a good thing?
You gotta accept a little jank to do something fun and creative, I think.
Sorry, I was just falling asleep there. Did she just say wank? Let's play that
Yes.
Is a little jank kind of a good thing?
You gotta accept a little jank to do something.
again. So Avowed apparently has a lot of jank. It's a lot of wank, and it's going to be a mitigated mess when it's released next week. So hello folks, and how do you do? Another crazy video from me to you and my lovely assistant right here who hasn't changed her clothes since the last video, and quite frankly I'm grateful she hasn't done that. But Avowed, the game headlined by Matt Hansen, you know, the white knight who wants only black people to work on video games in future because we've got to shove the white folks out of there. You know, the white folks that actually helped to kickstart video games back in the early days of the 90s in the West. But who am I to say? Who am I to challenge such ridiculous narrative behavior? So if you enjoyed this video today, folks, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you catching me after these opening titles.
Tired of the MCU and pop culture disasters? Then watch Jason Dumbass King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
So when it comes to trusted sources online, folks, Smash JT's my man for me, because really he's got more credibility in his big Italian fingers than Alyssa McCante does when she's performing a striptease on her cheap webcam. Avowed director confirms game is a complete janky mess right now. So who is the director, you might be wondering? Her name is Carrie Patel. Now, in my neck of the woods, which is England, when you hear the name Patel, you see an Indian person, right? Looking like me. But when you see it's a white chick, well, you've got to admit she's married to an Indian dude, so I'll probably give her a couple of points to that one. So she's a game director, narrative designer at Obsidian Entertainment, and the author of the Recoleta trilogy, 2-time WGA nominee, because that obviously means something if you're into that sort of thing. You've just seen what I've shown you here. So again, the way she throws off the questions and answers against Min-Max, who's a very good YouTuber, by the way. And it kind of echoes, I think it's Gaming Informer did that rapid fire questionnaire a few years ago, so Min-Max is obviously bringing that back to the forefront. But fans have some reason, Smash JT says, to worry that Avowed is going to suffer the exact same fate that's plagued other similar titles in recent years. Overpromised, underdelivered, and left to patch its problems long after release. Because Todd Howard at Bethesda, this is what happened with Starfield. I was excited for the game, but then of course when it was released, and instead of actually trying to fix the game's mechanical woes and its visuals, no, they wanted to inject ridiculous ideology into a game where you should be escaping the real world and getting into space fights, raiding other spaceships. But oh no, you're told by a woman that she used to be a man who's now a woman. And who gives a shit? Nobody did. And look what happened to that game. And in fact, now they even said the DLC for Starfield is even worse than the main game itself. Insider warnings raise concerns, while Patel's comment alone might have raised some eyebrows, including the one of Sir Roger Moore. I've been contacted, that's Smash by the way, not me, by multiple insiders over the past few weeks regarding Avowed and Obsidian's Entertainment's internal atmosphere. Basically, it's lacking one. So in other words, if you work at Obsidian, you have to go outside, get some fresh air, come back in again, and smell Matthew Hansen's fart all day long at the desk. So if you do work there and you're watching this video, you have my wholehearted sympathies. These sources, and of course have asked to remain anonymous, paint a troubling picture of the game's current state and the studio's overall direction, or lack thereof, I may add. I'm bound by confidentiality, so while I can't disclose specific details, the general consensus among those insiders is clear. Avowed is simply not living up to expectations. Now, what do I think? Is this game going to be a banger when it comes out? No, in fact, as it's getting released next week, and we shall just go on over to the Steam DB charts. Oh my god, it's being released. It's being released this week, folks. I didn't realize. One day before Valentine's Day. So in fact, we should be getting reviews today or tomorrow about Avowed. I reckon IGN will give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10. And Eurogamer, not that we care about them, might give it a similar score or higher. I actually think that mainstream media will run to the defense of Obsidian because they were at one point, believe it or not, the darling of the video game industry. When you look at New Vegas Fallout and what they accomplished with that game, actually causing fans to prefer that over Fallout 4 and 3, you have to wonder why Todd Howard was so pissed about that. And again, what's happened to Obsidian since? The same team that made New Vegas aren't the same ones. Well, there might be some remnants of those in Avowed, but still, if you've gotten rid of the highly talented individuals who worked on the previous games, and now we have this. I mean, the Outer Worlds, again, I did try to give it a go, but some of the first player mechanics were a bit janky. You kept running out of ammunition too quickly earlier on in the game, and it was just hard to find refill packs here, there, and everywhere. So I just lost patience and put the controller down. I thought, nice looking game, but again, Parvati. Everybody likes that character. She's nice to have a bit of diversity, I suppose, when it doesn't feel like it's being forced, as it was in that case. It felt okay. But honestly, Avowed, it's going to be a tricky situation with this one because you're going to get one half of social media or the main media shitting for this game. And then you get the real proper gamers out there who will sit down, probably use Game Pass, play for a few hours, then forget about it forever. Because again, as has been pointed out by other content creators, what Obsidian Entertainment will do is to look at the Game Pass figures, right, take those into account and say, yay, people are buying the game. But really what they're doing is using a subscription-based package just to play the game. So really, it shouldn't count. So I can't wait to see what the fallout will be for Avowed. I think it'll be pretty terrible. And will they be allowed to make another video game after this? Will Matt Hansen still have a place at the table with Microsoft and everybody else? I think maybe the future could be uncertain and might even to some degree be even in doubt. But on that one, folks, if you were me and if I were you, And if you enjoy big guns and big buns, you know what to do. Come back here to find me finding you on the return of the next video.
Is a little jank kind of a good thing?
You gotta accept a little jank to do something fun and creative, I think.
Spider-Man titties, that's a better name. That's gonna work.
Do you still wank?
That's a random question for a Wednesday morning.
But for me, it was Tuesday.